So this is my freshly modded Monotribe. I was able to get 7 mods out of it. In this video, I'm going to first demonstrate each mod fully engaged. Then I'll demonstrate what the pots can do to add some variance. At the end, I will share how I did these mods specifically, in case anybody else wants to do them. I don't think they're very impressive as far as engineer standpoint, but they worked for me, and maybe they'll work for someone else too. So I was able to get a bass drum, snare drum decay increase, a clap sound, a more aggressive clap sound, a snap remover for the snare drum snap, a slappy hi-hat, a tom-like hi-hat, and a click-like hi-hat. The tom and the snap remover do not have pots attached to them. I also suggest that you watch this video with headphones so that you can hear the depth of the bass on the kick drum. Most of them give a result with the full turn. The two that give less a result, or they only give a result towards the end of the taper, is the bass drum, snare drum decay, and the slappy hats. That was because I should have used a 5K pot, but I only had 10K pots available to me, so I had to use what I had. So if you do these mods, I suggest 5K pots in those two places. So how I did this was by, on the circuit board, there are several soldering points that are pre-labeled. By jumping from one to another with a switch in between, I was able to get these effects. Also, with the 5 that I mentioned, in line with the switch, I added a pot so that there was a degree of variance. So the bass drum, snare drum decay is solder point bass drum decay to snare drum decay with a 5K or a 10K pot. The clap sound is snare drum frame out to snare drum noise out with a 50K pot. The more aggressive slap sound is hi-hat out to snare drum noise out with a 50K pot. The snap remover for the snare drum noise decay to snare drum noise out with a diode placed so the flow is from noise decay to noise out. The slappy hats is snare drum noise decay to hi-hat decay with a 5K or a 10K pot. The tom hats is hi-hat decay to snare drum decay, and the hi-hat click is hi-hat decay to bass drum out with a 100K pot. Good luck if you attempt these yourself. If somebody finds out how to isolate the bass drum decay and the snare drum decay from one another, I tried putting diodes in each direction and it didn't work. please message me and let me know, because that would be really cool. Good luck and happy modding. So I'm going to mess around with these switches. There's a couple that don't get along. There's only one or two. Most of them you can use in conjunction.